How's everyone doing? It's the end of the weekend. It's Sunday, August 8th. It's about 7 p.m. I just wanted to make a little bit of an update. I was supposed to release the Unfiltered Truth on Friday night. Unfortunately, all day Friday it rained, so I wasn't able to finish the video that I needed to do, and then plus I would have had to edit it. But Friday night I had a little bit of a visitor in my tent and completely destroyed the tent. So I'm going to bring you guys in and show you what I'm assuming was a squirrel. I think at first it was just too small, or yeah, too small of a hole for it to be a raccoon, but now it's gotten bigger. So I'm going to take you guys in and show you what I've had to deal with this weekend. All right, so I apologize for the mess, but I've been obviously cleaning up. But this is what I've had to deal with. That rip there, I tried to tape it because Friday night was raining, so this happened while it was raining, which was awesome. So yeah, I have a massive hole in that side of the tent, which I'm assuming that's how it got out. And it came through this one here, which I have it taped up. I don't want to rip it, but as you can see now, that hole underneath is ripped. So that's what I've been dealing with this whole weekend. So yeah, dealing with that was not too pleasant. I'm going to tell you, Friday was tough. Anyways, I went to Tim Hortons. I was getting messages from a bunch of different people that a father had committed suicide. He was just couldn't handle it anymore. I believe it was like 8 years or something that he hadn't seen his kids. Fucking devastating story. I was sitting there fucking trying to hold back tears. So, Friday night, my buddy found out. He's like, no, you need shelter, man. So he sent me some money. I was able to go purchase another tent. So I'll flip this around and I'll show you guys what I did. So I basically built this campsite in a day. Here's actually a picture of what it looked like before this. So yeah, I pulled all that grass all by hand, all where the tent is, and obviously the front of the tent here. And now I'm literally right off a path now. But this path is something that I've created. I'm not really that far from my old campsite, so I'm still within walking distance. I just don't want to, still not going to give away the location. But yeah, I appreciate my buddy Keith for helping me out with that. He knows the importance of shelter, and I'm trying to do a lot of things right now to get myself out of this situation. So I do believe that the universe is definitely looking after me right now uh, to get me to where I need to get to. So Keith, man, I already thanked you a whole bunch of times already, but thank you, man. Um, Friday when I seen that tent that I showed you guys, I'm gonna be yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I almost tapped. I was close to tapping out, and I was like, God's got to give me some sort of sign here, and that's actually what I asked for. And then, Keith pulled through. I got this tent. It's taken me pretty much all day yesterday. I worked on it, so I didn't really do much except do this campsite. I don't have a fire pit at it yet, but I'll get to that shortly. But you got to do what you got to do. You got to keep moving strong. Again, there's people out there that know the importance of somebody like what I'm doing. I'm trying to make changes in the family law system, but as well, like look at our country and the way that it is. So somebody's got to stand up to this. And in the end, I'm always doing this for one reason, and that was my kids. So they got to see that you can survive under some pretty tough situations, and sometimes you need some help, and it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to receive help. Don't feel bad about it. You know, that's what survival is about. Is sometimes you have to ask for help, and when you're surviving in situations like this, sometimes you have to. So I appreciate it, Keith, immensely. And I'm going to keep everybody updated, but I'm going to try and get that video done for this Friday. I'm going to do all the recording tomorrow. I'll have the editing done by Tuesday, and then I'm going to release it on Friday. I wanted to make this thing a weekly thing every Friday, so I'll keep everybody updated with that. So I look forward to the Unfiltered Truth. It's going to be on Bill C-63 and censorship in Canada, which is a massive problem right now that's not being, really talked about. But it is very important, because this flag that's behind me right now, people are trying to defend this flag, in wars and whatnot. We're trying to defend our country pretty much at all times, to be quite honest. But we also have to defend our freedom of speech as well when it comes to our government and our media. If we want to be able to freely express how we feel, and they can freely express how they feel, it should be a two-way street. We should not be censored, and if that's the case, then a lot of these other media corporations have to be censored as well, especially CBC. Because I watched a clip, and here it is.
Your disinformation, try your luck in a truck demonstration. Let's begin, take a spin, traveling in a world of fabrication, and we'll see Terry Fox desecration.
Now this clip by CBC, this hour has 22 minutes, making fun of Canadians. So, as far as Bill C-63 goes, that media outlet right now, CBC, could be charged under Bill C-63 because you just made fun of Canadians, which I find offensive now as a Canadian who participated in what you're mocking right now, making fun of. I participated in that, as well as hundreds of thousands of other people that participated in that, and you're mocking it. So under Bill C-63, I find offense to that, and you should be charged. You see how stupid that sounds? But that's the reality of Bill C-63. I'm going to be talking about that on Friday, the Unfiltered Truth. I look forward to it. As you can see, it gets me riled up. I look forward to it. I'll talk to everybody soon.